Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, there is a video I've seen doing on social media, and this video was recorded all the way from State House when William Ruto had a parliamentary group meeting with the Kenya Kwanza members of parliament and those who are friendly of the executive. They had a meeting and it was all about the finance bill. But when they came to the press to issue a statement, there is something William Ruto did when the cameras were rolling. Ruto happily pinched Senator Gloria Orwoba on her cheek. And Kimani Ichung'wah was busy trying to organize members of parliament in that event before they give their presser. So that video is trending, why Ruto is pinching this lady and all that.
At least 2 steps behind. Rudi nyuma kidogo.
Now, Senator Gloria Orwoba is a nominated senator on UDA ticket. And people are saying that Ruto is pinching the senator, the members of parliament, because now you want to compromise them. Because now you are going to vote and you remember the light moment you had with the president and all that, you get confusion and you just fall for his trap rather than standing with the people and all those. There are also other many things that have been really revealed in this video, because just look at Kimani Ichung'wah, you look at Rigathi Gachagua, you look at William Ruto. Ichung'wah is happy, so much happy, and is busy organizing people, for the presser, and he's just taking the face of that press conference. Because of course we know when it comes to parliament, he's the majority leader, leading the government business in the house. But look at William Ruto also, a very happy man. That's why he's pinching the senator there, having light moment with with these members of parliament and just being at their level there. Mambo ya, protocol and all that, haiko pale vile inakuanga iko. So things just changed and it was just down to the levels of the members of parliament. But then look at Gachagua. Gachagua has a gloomy face. He's unhappy. He's somehow confused. He's not there. His mind is not with these people. But we know all the reasons why Gachagua is like that. Ichung'wah is there. So they're leading the process. And he has been using all his time to abuse Gachagua. How do you expect Gachagua to be happy? He will not be happy. He will not be happy. Now, Senator Gloria Orwoba will not be voting on the Finance Bill 2024. Why? Because she's a senator, but not a member of parliament in the National Assembly. She's in the Senate. Therefore, voting of this bill, discussing of this bill, passing of this bill normally happen only in the National Assembly. That's where budgets normally take place. So she's in the other house, Senate, which should be actually upper house, but it is not. So she will not be voting here, but she was just here, this event. She will not be voting. But when I saw this video, I remembered some issues that Senator Gloria Orwoba was pushing for in the Senate. The issue to do with the free sanitary pads to school-going girls. It is something she was pushing for in the Senate. And she even went there wearing a cloth in a protest. She had a stained trouser and it was showing a kind of lady who is in her period times. She was protesting and pushing for girl child to get free sanitary pads.
I find it very uncomfortable, very inappropriate for our colleague, Senator Gloria, to step in and, you don't understand if she's on the normal woman cycle or it is faking it. And it is so indecent because these are natural things that as women we go through.
I'm dressed as per the standing orders. I'm covered, I have a suit, I have collars. I'm just short of a tie. I'm very disappointed. I'm actually more disappointed because the point of order that is being raised to try and attack an accident that is natural, because I have stained my clothes. And at the end of the day, I just want to know, while we are discussing this issue that is not even in the order paper, is it because senators are not women who have periods? I want to know, because then maybe I shouldn't be in this house because I have periods, Mr. Speaker. And on my way here, I actually stained my dress. So, and this is the period stigma, Mr. Speaker. This is the period stigma that is making our girls kill themselves. We have a girl who killed herself because of the same issue that I'm going through. And now I understand why. Because it is the women who actually are trying to make this a crime. Because maybe it's Valentine's Day. Because maybe Valentine's Day we are not supposed to have our periods. I am shocked that someone can stand here and say that the house has been disgraced because a woman has had her period. So women are not supposed to be in the Senate because we have periods. I don't understand. I'm in trousers. I've covered my... Honestly, the most someone can do is come to me and tell me, I'm sorry, are you having period cramps? Shall I give you painkillers? But instead, I am actually being castigated for having my period. So what we need to now talk about is, do women belong in the Senate? Because to try and pretend that women do not have periods because they are in the Senate, this is a very natural thing, and I'm very embarrassed and I'm very, very upset, Mr. Speaker. Protect me.
I'm not asking you to leave because you're out of order, but I'm asking you to leave so that you go change and come back with a cloth that is not stained. We appreciate you. Kindly proceed to go change and come back to the chambers. Next order.
Now, Senator Gloria Orwoba's push did not end there. She even went further, to raise a billboard in advertisement and push for a girl child to get attention for free sanitary pads. It is an agenda she was pushing for, which I want to believe is a bottom-up. But I don't know where it ended. Because our girls are not getting free sanitary pads. But she pushed for this. So this is the woman that Ruto was interacting with. Definitely, at that time, Senator Gloria was right. And indeed, she was pushing for something. It was also coming at a time when William Ruto just suddenly, from nowhere, without any convincing reasons, withdrew Eduafia. There was free medical cover for school-going children, such that when your child gets sick, whether in school or at home, it will only need the principal to write a letter and you go to the hospital. You will be treated, period, and you are back in school. Haikuwa inajalisha ni ugonjwa aina gani, wewe unatibiwa tu, basi gharama ni kwa serikali, mwanafunzi anarudi shuleni. that was under Uhuru Kenyatta. So if Ruto wanted to support or promote what Senator Orwoba was pushing for, then at first place he should have not withdrawn the Edo Afia that Uhuru had put in place to cushion, especially students coming from poor family. Kama alitoa hiyo, Senator Party ndiye atapeana. But remember, during Ruto's campaign, he said Senator parties are going to be free. Mothers are going to get free maternity care for 6 months. Saizi mpango mzima na kuondoa huduma ya aina yoyote. So that is the senator that Ruto was interacting with. At least there was something she was pushing for. But when you look at William Ruto, when it comes down to the level of a member of parliament, it is not because he has a good will or a good plan with you. All the intention is to get these members of parliament vote in favor of what he is pushing for, at expense of betraying you and me. We still ask ourselves so many questions. Why would Ruto call for a PG when a finance bill is going to be tabled in the National Assembly? We're talking about the independence of 3 arms of government. Then you come with your proposals. We should be scrutinized in the parliament and a decision made basing on what members of parliament knows about the electorate, people whom they represent, and what the executive want. Sisi hatujaita wabunge tukuje na wakaitika wakuja wakae na kikao na sisi watusikize kabla waende kako ile ya Mheshimiwa William Ruto. So definitely he calls them to bribe them, to coerce them, and no wonder that's what he's doing there, to coerce them. And when they are coerced, they make a decision not based on the interest of the people on the ground, but based on the wish of one William Ruto. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.